Interior angles of triangles. So we're still looking at diagrams, and we're taking what information has been given to us and trying to figure out some information that we don't yet know by using the rules and the definitions that we're kind of accumulating as we go through this chapter. So let's take a look at another rule about interior angles of triangles. The sum of the interior angle measures of a triangle is 180. So if I add up all of the measures in a triangle, I should get 180 degrees, which means I can write an equation. So if I have my triangle with angles x, y, and z, if I do x plus y plus z, I should have a sum of 180. So let's put that into work with some actual diagrams. So here I have a picture of a triangle. Immediately your brain should say, oh wait, everything inside there adds up to 180. I have two measures that are given to me, and we're trying to find what x is worth. So I can write an equation that says x plus 31 plus 42. Notice I've got my three angles written in there, and it has a sum of 180. So we've talked about putting together equations. We can have two things that are equal to each other, or I can have one end side that's kind of a goal or an altogether. Here I have an altogether, that all of these angles together add up to 180. From here I slip into my equation solving steps. I'm going to combine like terms, so I have 8x plus 73 equals 180. I'm going to subtract 73 from both sides. We end up with x equals 107 degrees. And what I really like about working with these geometry figures is that the answers are very easy to check. So I can go back and I should be able to do 31 plus 42 plus 107, and that should give me 180 degrees. Let's try another one. All right, we have a triangle here. I have an x plus 4 degree angle in the top here. Notice this is in parentheses, and remember, the only reason this is in parentheses is to remind you that x plus 4 is the expression for the angle. It's not 4 degrees, it's x plus 4, and then the degrees is on that expression. I have a measure down here that is x degrees, and then I have this angle down here which has that little box in the corner. And if you remember, that little box means that this is a right angle, and right angles are 90 degrees. So I've labeled this 90 degrees to remind myself that I know the measure of that angle. So I have three angle measures of my triangle, and so I can write an equation. I've got x plus 4, that's one angle, plus x, that's my second angle, plus 90, that's my third angle, equals 180. Since these parentheses are really just kind of reminding me that this is an entire expression for one of the angles, when I think about I need to distribute with my parentheses, I don't have anything in there to combine like terms with. There's a 1 out in front here. 1 times everything inside isn't really very interesting, so I can just get rid of those parentheses and move on to combining like terms. So the x plus the x gives me 2x, and the 4 plus the 90 gives me 94. Next, we subtract 94 from each side. I end up with 2x equals 86. And then I'm going to divide by 2, and I get x equals 43. Again, I should be able to go back and plug this 43 in here and come up with three angle measures that add up to 180. Let's try it. I've got 43 here, and then 43 plus 4 would give me 47. And 47 plus 43 gives me 90, and 90 plus 90 equals 180. All right, so as we look at our triangle, the interior angles of these triangles have a sum of 180.